Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Living for His Glory podcast. I'm your host, Lucas Barrett. Now, I know I've been quiet for a while, and my excuse for that fell on time. My school assignments were picking up again, and so was my spring season for playing golf. However, those were just excuses. My excuse was because of these things in my life that were stacking up, I didn't have the time to do this. The thing is, if I was doing it for the reasons I found out I was doing it for, I'd be absolutely right. I did not have the time to do this. This is something that has no bearing, no impact on my own personal life. And that's what I was treating it as. I was treating it as a way to further my pastoral career, as a way to learn more, be able to execute that better down the road. I was treating it as a stepping stone for me. The thing is, with that kind of reasoning, of course this wouldn't last. That's not big enough of a why to do something like this so that you guys deserve me to do it week in and week out, no matter what my life is looking. So I want to make a commitment to you guys that we are going to do this. We're going to do this well, and I'm going to do this for you guys. And I'm no longer going to do this remotely for me or for my ministry or for my career. I want to help you guys, to provide an impact on you guys. And that's it. That's where I'm coming from. That's what I want. God has spent the last few months refining me. I have been refined. Now, in our first break, God spent a lot of time growing me, challenging me. I learned a lot, but in the last few months since our last video, He has specifically gone into me and changed my mind, not just causing me to learn things, but specifically growing me. And one of those things is what I just covered with you guys. The fact that I'm here to create an impact. I'm not here for my own personal gain. I'm not here for a stepping stone into my ministry when I get out of college. I'm here for you guys and to help you guys and to just spread His glory. That is a renewed way that I have found to live for God's glory. Not for me, not for pursuing my ministry calling, but to strongly create an impact on every single one of your lives. And I cannot wait to share everything that I have learned with you guys as we continue to move forward. I want to take this podcast deeper than it ever has before, than it has ever gone before. Now, I told you that God has been shifting me. God has been shifting me. Of course, I've been growing in Him. Of course, I've been getting smarter about certain theological principles that I would love to share with you guys, but He's also been building my story. He's also been building myself, who I am, what I'm trying to accomplish with this podcast and for you guys, really just for you guys. And I've been building something. I've been building something that I believe will help us go deeper. Because what I know is that there's a lot of information out in the world. There's nothing that I'm going to say to you guys that has not already been said thousands and thousands of times before. So what's different? Is it just the way that I'm saying it? Maybe. Is it just the fact that it's me over somebody else and you just relate to me a little bit more? Maybe. That could be it. That's a part of it. But what I have found is that it can't just be about the information that I'm spreading. It's not just the theological principles that I'm spreading. It's about the connections between me and you. If my goal, or if a pastor's goal is strictly to baptize somebody, get them baptized, get them converted to Christianity, that's an agenda. The thing about an agenda, the thing about people with agendas, is that you can tell when somebody has an agenda. Have you ever met somebody and you met them, you're like, man, they got an agenda. They want something from me. And you know what? That may be pastors that you've encountered in your life. And to that I say, I'm sorry, man, because I believe a pastor or anybody who's spreading the word of the gospel, or really, I believe that any Christian should not have an agenda. They should not be like, hey, I want to get you converted, man. Hey, I want to get you baptized. Now, those are great things. If you want to make that decision, or if you have made that decision, awesome. Please, yes, I encourage you to do that. That's something that I know is life-changing and powerful. But the thing is, I just want to, when I show up for you guys, when I'm meeting up and interacting with other people, I just want to show them the love of Jesus. That's it. How can I show you the love of Jesus? And I let the Holy Spirit do that work. I let Jesus do that work. That result is up to him. The way that the Holy Spirit interacts with you and plants and grows that seed in your heart, that's all up to him. But it's my job to just plant that seed. And the best way to plant that seed is just to love you, love on you. That's it. Now, because there's so much information in the world, there is a way that we can help you better, and that is taking it step by step with you and putting in work. My college coach, I remember he told me, I think it was at the end of my freshman year, it was my exit interview my freshman year, and he told me, Lucas, you know how to succeed in golf more than just about anybody on the team. If we just took people to tournaments because of how much they knew about the game or how much they knew how to succeed in the game, you'd go every single time. Your problem is you don't have the application. The knowledge that you have in terms of playing golf and playing it successfully does not apply to your game. It does not carry over into your execution. And so I've been trying to think about, okay, how can I execute this? How can I apply this in my golf game, in my life? Now, there are things I'm sure that information I could teach you, different perspectives that you may not know yet. I fully am aware that could happen. But what I want to do is I want to deeply go in the work with you. I want to be with you as we are applying these theological principles to our lives, as we are applying the stories that we are going to hear, whether it be from me or the guests that we are looking to have on this podcast. And we are going to step by step move forward and apply in our lives and do the hard work and do the things and realize the things and have the and just do everything we can to not only give you more information and the tools to change your life, but actually walk through with you as we are changing your life, as we are applying these things into your life. And let's see how we can truly build a life that lives for God's glory, not just giving you the information that you could use to live for God's glory. And it's because of that I've been building something for guys like you and me. I believe that is the platform that I can speak to the most men that are around my age range. So we're going to go 18 to 28-ish. Of course, if you want to join outside of that, we are more than happy to have you. And it's something to build a community because it's not just about doing these hard work things and just about applying it, but who can we apply this with? If you're breaking free from addiction, one of the best things you can have, if not the best thing, is an accountability partner. When I found myself breaking free from all these other different things and addictions that I've had in my life, having a brother or an accountability partner, someone that I trust with everything, was instrumental to me breaking free. And I don't believe that I would have broken free without those guys. Truly, I don't think that I would have. We want to create a place, an atmosphere where we don't just consume this content, but we change. It's called the Living for His Glory membership, and it is designed to help you break free from the chains that are holding you back in your life. Its mission, the Living for His podcast and membership, our entire mission is helping you break free from your worldly chains and step into the person that God has created you to be. The calling that God has for your life, the person He knows you to be, we want that for you. We want you to step into that, and we want you to break free from all the chains that are holding you back, the traumas that are holding you back, the pain that is holding you back, the addictions that are holding you back. It is our mission to help you break free from that. That is what we want. That is our ultimate desire. And it's coming soon. It's not launched yet. We've still got some more time to launch it. I've still got some more research to do, some more things to figure out. But I promise you, when we do launch it, it's going to be amazing. It's coming, guys. And if you're interested, please reach out to me. Put something down in the comments. DM me. I would love your feedback. I would love to see what kind of interest you have in this. And I promise you, you are going to love this. This is something that I am highly committed to doing. This is something I'm highly committed to doing because I love you guys, because I value you guys, and I truly do. I want you to live in that full identity that God, in that full purpose that God wants you to live in. Truly, like that's it. I value you and your success and living the best life that you can possibly live. That is how I believe I can show the love of Jesus because I know what Jesus did. Jesus had a significant impact. He loved you guys. He loved us. He loved us so much. He died on the cross for us. He died the worst death you can imagine. And it is my mission to do the same thing for you guys. Not literally dying on a cross, but dying to certain things, but learning certain things, committing to certain things. I'm going to set a standard for you guys. I'm going to set a standard that I'm going to live by, commitments that I'm going to live by, so that I can give you guys the best experience, so I can help you guys out the best way that I know how to, and hopefully help you break free from these worldly chains that have been placed on your life, the burdens that you carry, the traumas that you carry that you may not even remember. I want to attack those, to get real with those, and help you guys break free from all of those so that you can step into the glory and the purpose that God has for your life. Now, obviously, if you're a podcast listener, you're getting first time access, you're getting first time interest and views into this. And I would love to connect with you and talk more about it with you as I'm preparing to launch it, as I'm continuing to research and figure out new things so I can do this well and I can do this with full commitment to you guys. So I would encourage you to either email me, DM me, connect with me in any sort of way if you have questions, if you want to, if this is something that interests you, and I would love to answer you in any way that I can. I encourage you to reach out to me on the Living for His Glory podcast. That's my Instagram URL, and I would love to answer any questions that you guys have. This membership is for extremely highly committed individuals who are dedicated to growing their faith and to not only growing their faith, but growing their lifestyle, improving their lifestyle, and changing themselves so that they can in turn change other people. This is something that you can use to not just change yourself, to not just grow yourself, but it changes how you show up for people around you. It changes how you show up for your girlfriend or your fiance or your wife. It changes how you show up for your family, for your father and for your mother or your siblings. It changes the way you show up in your work. It changes the all-in mentality. It changes how you treat your coworkers or your boss or your clients, your customers. It changes your entire life. That is their goal here. That is what we want to accomplish. We want to create real lasting change, not just in your spiritual life, but also in every other aspect of your life that influences you, that impacts you. We want to create real and lasting success. So I encourage you, share this with somebody who needs it. Share this with a brother that you think, hey, this is something that they can use. This is something that they need. This is something that they can have. This is something that can bolster and improve their life. I encourage you to share this. And again, questions, comments, whatever you need, Living for His Glory podcast, slide into that DM, and I'll be happy to answer any and all questions that you have. So, because we're going to launch into this, I want to go ahead and give you guys a commitment. How would our lives this week change if we spent 10 minutes every single day in prayer or in just meditation, just sitting there, sitting wherever you are for 10 minutes and just listening to God, even if you don't have anything to say to Him, just sitting there and listening to God. What does He have to say to you? Is there a calling that He has in your life that you've been missing? What does God have to say to you? Or what do you have to say to Him? Is there something that you got to get off your chest? Is there something that you've been holding back for weeks, months, years that you've been yearning to tell God, but you just haven't found the commitment to, or you just haven't made that decision yet? I encourage you to sit by yourself for 10 minutes and either talk to God or let God talk to you, or a mixture of both. You can go 5 and 5. 5 minutes talking, 5 minutes listening. That's great, whichever you got to do. How can your life change if you do that for a week? I want you to ask yourself that question. And as we continue to go through this, and as you continue to think about this membership and any podcast that I listen, how does this impact my life? How can this impact my life? What lasting change can I see in my life by doing this? By changing by making these small, minute changes that slowly change my trajectory and make me go and take me to greater heights as I continue to do this down the road. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Thank you, guys, for coming back. I'm so happy to be back after a few months. This has been an absolute joy for me. I can't wait to see all of you again. You guys are totally awesome. I love doing this. I love you guys. You guys are my passion. You guys are why I do this. You guys are why I have my mission, this living for His glory mission. So I encourage you guys to go out, take those 10 minutes with God, take all the time you need with Him, and let's see how this time next Monday, this time next week, how this impacts your life. And I would love if you reached out to me and told me how this impacts your life. Again, I want to walk with you guys and be with you guys and just see where all of this goes. I would love to see the impact that making this simple change has in your life, and how the other simple changes that we will be making has in your life as well. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'm wishing you all the best. See you later.